All right, so I'm going to talk about the stock Maverick R shifter and just how simple it is, and then I'm going to talk about the Miller Spec shifter, show you how it works, and talk about it as well. So you can see, if you look really close here, you can already see that this is wearing out. My car, I took this out when the car had about 100 miles on it, and people are already complaining that the park button is like wearing through all the way and actually even coming out. So you can see that's going to be a problem for pretty much every car. But the stock functionality is drive, reverse. It's pretty nice. These light up. The functionality is really good. The override button is for when you're in reverse and you need a little bit more power, because it'll go into a limp mode, so you don't back it up a hill or go too fast up on your ramps or something like that. So you got to push override if you need more power in reverse. So that's how the stock shifter works. Now, if you look at the Miller Spec shifter, the functionality to shift is just like this. So second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. There's seven gears in this car. There will be an indicator light when you shift that will show you that you're shifting. So you don't have to bang the shifter. As soon as that light activates, you're in the next gear. So the shifting is super smooth. You don't have to bang it like that. As soon as that light activates, you're shifted. So that's really cool. This is park. This is neutral, which I just put it into. You can see how sensitive the buttons are. And then this is to switch from automatic to manual. I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in park. When you pull the trigger and push forward, you're in reverse. Pull the trigger, push back, you're in first. That's how that works. And then if you pull the trigger, push and hold forward, that's override. And I will tell you that all the shifting just feels a lot more natural. You have all of your sensors still in place. That's what this guy is, and this guy is over here. It's kind of a carbon fiber weave plastic 3D printed unit, and it's not cheap. And you can get these at Morgan Motorsports. Just go on their website. But everybody's going to need to do something about this shifter. These little buttons are not going to last. So I highly recommend the Miller Spec. It's easy to install. It just goes into the stock plug here, and then they have another wire that goes up to your paddle shifting wire, and it has a little fork in the wire, so you can still use your paddle shifters, and then you can still sequential shift your Maverick R. So that's how that works. One question that I've gotten a couple times is, can you use your stock shifter as a sequential? You cannot. This doesn't work as a sequential. So if you want the sequential shifting, you got to move over to the Miller Spec. Really cool unit, and I highly recommend it to replace your stock one. This is the first time I'm using the sequential shifter going up and down Oldsmobile in Glamis. So I'm not very good at it yet, but over the course of the week, I didn't do any more filming like this, but I got way better at it, and it was a lot of fun to use. I can hit the RPMs exactly where I want it to at all times. See, as I'm going up the hill and hitting third, I'm really good into the RPMs, and then fourth gear drops, if you're in automatic, you keep shifting up, so it's good to have those that power with this sequential shifter.